Hello everybody, Princess and the Bear here. We're at Magic Kingdom for a change.
And it's been about 1.5 years since we've been to be our guest.
Yes.
So we're going back.
So I guess you figured out we want to be our guest for dinner.
Put our service to the test.
So we're gonna go inside and hopefully we can thank the dishes.
If you don't believe me, ask the dishes.
You heard the girl.
One of these glasses is like one sip. I don't even know what I'm gonna do. So this one is the Shadow of the Beast. Very beautiful Pinot Noir. This is the Shadow of the Beast Chardonnay. It smells like it would pair very well with a chicken or a fish. Very sharp but subtle and smooth flavor of Chardonnay flavor. I quite like that. And then we have the Enchanted Rosé. I think I got this last time. I can't remember. This is a very sweet rosé. I like this a lot. Rosé is probably my favorite of the three. I don't feel like the flight is worth $24 though, because it's really not a lot of wine. You might as well just get a glass.
So I love this little like tree that it comes on. I agree with the princess just looking at it, these pours. I definitely wouldn't say that it's worth the cost, but like the display, it's a great egg. Nice and crisp. With my dinner, I wish if I gotten this. Thank you, sir. You're welcome. I give that 4 out of 5 claws. I could easily have that with like a chicken or a lamb dish. And this is the Pinot Noir. Ooh, I love the smell. Also really solid. 4 out of 5 claws. That's for this rosé. Doesn't smell enchanted. That'll be a first for me. I'm giving them all 4 out of 5 claws. This is the first wine flight where I've liked each and every one of them. It's solid. It's just not worth it. The price for the pour, I think. Especially considering that some of the other wine flights that we've seen across property are like 4 or even 5 wines, and this is just 3 for what it costs. But at least the wines are actually good.
Chimay! We all love Chimay. Oh, this is very nicely flavored. I like this. A little nutty, but not hoppy at all. Very good.
The Chimay Blue. Nice Belgian. I don't think I've had this beer since probably our first dinner at Gico, which still isn't open. Disney. It's like a fancier Victory Gold Monkey. 4.5 out of 5 plus. Big hunking piece of bread with the Mickey-shaped butter. I'm gonna dive right in here and get like a little corner there. standard butter. The bread is nice and warm and crisp, soft on the inside. 3 out of 5 plus.
I love that the gluten-free vegan bread is like a little loaf now and not like how it was before with a little disc. I'm gonna open it up and put some Earth Balance butter on here. Oops, sorry. Yes, look at that melty goodness. Yes, yes. The shape might be different, but the taste is the same. It's still like a little cake.
It looks like they're evolving. Ah, 3 out of 5 plus.
I love the plating on this salad, but I do think it's funny that they only use half of the plate real estate. It does look a lot better than the salad we had the last time we were here, but I'm not sure if it looks better than the salad we got at Cinderella's Royal Table. I do see some apple slices though, and I always love it when a salad has apples in it. It always gives it like a nice little sweet flavor. Unless you have candied stuff in it, and then it's too sweet. Okay. It's like toasted nuts sprinkled throughout. Gives it a great flavor. The apple balances, the tomato is good. The lettuce is evenly dressed. It's not overly dressed, which is very good as well. The vinaigrette is just very faint in flavor. I wish it was a little more flavorful. Other than that, this salad is a pretty good appetizer. I'm not mad at the salad at all.
I do love a good salad. I almost got this because I was in a salad mood. We want some variety around here. These toasted nuts, take a little apple slice. I'll leave her tomato, but I'm gonna take this radish. The roasted nuts and the vinaigrette add like a little tang to it, and then the apples add the sweetness. Everything's like crunchy and the textures work well together. That's a good salad. I actually kind of regret not getting that now. Above average. 3.5 out of 5 plus. I'm going bold tonight, and I got a lobster bisque. Topped with cream fraiche. Which means 2 magic pills for me tonight. But like, look at this ridiculous plating. I know we're supposed to be in a castle, but it's like a cup of soup and like a wok, basically.
It's fine dining. That's how they do soup in fine dining.
I don't care what the label says. I don't consider Be Our Guest to be fine dining. Alright, so lobster bits, got a nice consistency to it. It's definitely a lobster bisque. It's strong with like the lobster flavor. I feel like I used some more seasonings, like some pepper or something. So it's just like one note lobster bisque. It's not the best lobster bisque I've ever had, but I suppose it'll do. 2.5 out of 5 plus.
It's not a total Betty, but it's a vast improvement from before. Hopefully these shells, tortellinis, are not empty like they were last time. But when we did come, it was like the first week of them rolling out this menu. So we got this beautiful like little watercress salad on top. We got all these veggies underneath. Let me grab a little piece of this cauliflower in the broth, and then one tortellini. It looks a lot bigger than the tortellini of the past, and look, it just busted open in the fork and got all over the table. So watch, guys, watch it die. There it goes. You know when something's overcooked, especially tortellini, it does this. And then it just splattered back into my plate. Let me grab it again. At least I know it's overcooked. Okay. It's good. It almost tastes like some liquid smoker. There's some sort of smoky flavor in there. It's not bad. It's definitely an improvement from the last time that we had this tortellini, but not like a huge improvement. The salad on top confuses me. The fact that it's overcooked confuses me. It's definitely not as good as that the chickpea cake that I got at Cinderella's Royal Table. If I had to choose between the two at this present moment, I would pick Cinderella's Royal Table over Be Our Guest. And now all I taste is like liquid smoke in my mouth. It's almost like if you messed up cooking and you just wanted to cover it up with something to make it taste good, just throw some liquid smoke. That's what they did. But I don't want to taste smoke for the rest of the night. I'm not a big fan of that. I'm just gonna drink my wine and ease my sorrows. Did you guys see my bottle of wine, by the way? Enchanteé!
The princess made a significant mess over here. I'm always kind of weirded out by, like, same as I was last time we had tortellini here, is that they get it in a super watery broth and it just sits in here. I don't know how long it sits, but it's like swamp tortellini, if that makes any sense. And these tortellini shells don't really hold up to being sunken in a liquid until you eat it. Liquid smoke makes it taste like liquid barbecue, like you use liquid smoke to season the broth. It's a really weird flavor. 1.5 out of 5 claws. Nope. Full stop, nope. So I really couldn't decide on what to get. I was stuck between the steak and the pork loin, but they actually have an off the menu rack of lamb. So you got 3 decent sized chunks of lamb, cooked medium rare. They look beautiful. Little piece off the bone here, if I can. Nice savory flavor. You can use a better sear on the outside, where the inside's cooked perfectly. It's not bad. It's above average. Not fantastic. 3 out of 5 claws. Let's try with some fixins. Little piece of lamb, potatoes, it's okay. The sauce is a bit strong, almost overpowering. I don't know if that's just the theme, but the seasoning seems a bit heavy-handed. Like I said, it's an above-average dish. I don't know if I'd order this again, but I'm definitely glad I got this and what else is on the menu. Overall, I'll give the whole plate 3 out of 5 points. So I didn't know this was the first time, but the side is potatoes baked in 3 ways. So you have like a sea of mashed potatoes at the bottom, little like roasted potato medallions, and then potato chips. Though I don't know what potato chips are doing near the rack of lamb. At least it makes sense. Or make it make sense. Watch out the green sauce. The green sauce is kind of spicy. Not like a peri-peri spicy, but like a 3 out of 10 on the spice scale. If you like the spice of your lamb. I'm gonna try one of these chips. Burnt house-made chips. They're pretty soggy by this point. And you can taste the burnt. Probably the worst potato on the plate. 1.5 out of 5 points. Asparagus is nice and crisp and roasted. Asparagus was good. I wish there was more of that on the plate. 3.5 out of 5 points. I probably could have asked for one, but the butter knife is not cutting it. Literally.
It almost looks like this is what Maurice dragged through the enchanted forest before he got to the Bisque and was in prison. Just a straight pile of dirt. So this is actually a lemon curd dessert dish. I'm assuming these big squares are the actual lemon curds. So I'm gonna go ahead and do like a half piece of the cake with a few veggies. And I'm not doing the straws because the straws have the leaves on them still, so I feel like I need some time to take the leaves off the straws. It smells good.
You're welcome. This is white chocolate. White stuff is the first pearl on top. Gotcha. That's common, not common. Buttercream, raspberry buttercream, a little lemon and all that.
It tastes like figgy pudding. Not figgy pudding. It tastes like a fig Newton. Like the cake part is a fig, and then you have like the fruits for like your Newton part is like in the middle. It's very unoriginal and not really my jam. I really want to see if these like these guys, are they chocolate? Are they, what are they? No, they're a puff. Yeah. This dessert is basically a vegan fig Newton. And I don't know how I feel about that. It's decent, but it definitely loses to Cinderella's Royal Table, which I'm surprised because I thought this place would win, but it's not. I'm gonna eat the straws. We gotta do straws without this like. Why would you put the leafies? Just give me the straws without the leafies. And then I could eat a full straws. Straws are my favorite. Like what the F? But it's better than no dessert, I guess. This is a very weak dessert. I guess that's what my rambling has concluded to.
So this is one of those like deconstructed desserts, I suppose. Even being deconstructed, I feel like it would have been better on a smaller plate. I don't think the plate really needed to be this large. Because then it just looks like you just put things on the edges of the earth. Ooey. You guys know how I feel about lemon things. It's on the extreme end of the scale. But still a little bit too much citrus tart for me. 2 out of 5 plus. I definitely would not get this. We have the traditional Be Our Guest desserts, the macaroon, the truffle, and then the great stuff. So in the past there was like an edible paper design at the bottom with like chip and characters on it. It was like a white chocolate that you could just eat with everything else. I suppose they're not doing that anymore. They didn't really add a whole lot anyway, so I don't exactly miss it. But let's just dive into this raspberry macaroon. Super sweet all the way through. Soft macaroon outside. Super strong raspberry inside. 3 out of 5 plus. As for this truffle over here, all covered in chocolate. Hard as a rock, just like last time.
You might just have to eat the whole thing.
Don't want to eat the whole thing. Like the strongest burst of like liquid hot chocolate, liquid dark chocolate you're ever gonna get in your mouth. Almost too much. 1.5 out of 5 plus. Then we have this here gray stuff, the infamous gray stuff. Last time I did actually think it was delicious. I love they still do the least, the touch on top that is like a little paper, its tail as old as time. Got your little balls here. Just dive in. The gray stuff is still in fact delicious. It's basically like a colored mousse, but it goes down easy in like a white chocolate, like little teacup. It's nice and balanced. If I had to pick just one, it would definitely be the great stuff. 3.5 out of 5 plus.
He chipped down.
I kind of feel bad, but not really.
Most of the stuff to me tastes like a Pop-Tart. Like an unfrosted raspberry Pop-Tart.
So, be our guest. It's been a bit.
Yeah, we just finished.
Thoughts?
It was a little bit different than what we're used to. Still good though. Not as good as Cinderella's Royal Table, but definitely a number 2 competitor.
So, I was disappointed by the vegan options. That tortellini still needs a lot of work. It's making progress, but it needs work.
The tortellini was like straight up eating liquid smoke.
I don't know what, maybe it was just something with the broth. Maybe we just got the bottom of the barrel. I don't know, but it needed work. The lamb was good. It was a nice surprise to have that off the menu. And the wine was good.
Yeah.
The wine continues to be a surprise here.
Yeah.
But the atmosphere is still top notch. But I'd still say, as much as I don't want to agree with the princess, I think that Cinderella's Royal Table is the better restaurant
I
for
agree.
now. Better food by far.
If this was a year ago, I would not agree, but with the current state of things, I would say that Cinderella's Royal Table is worth more for your dollar than Be Our Guest.
But I want to know, what was your last experience like here at Be Our Guest? Or do you have plans to come here in the future? The comments is always going to be the place to let us know. If there's anything else you'd like us to try here at the Magic Kingdom, that's going to be the place that you do it. Hit the notification bell if you want to see the videos like this, and
We have new videos 5 days a week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday.
we will see you soon.
Be sure to subscribe.
You heard the girl.